What's up, you guys? I know that this is the time of year where your homework's starting to pile on and you're thinking that there's just no way to get through it. I know, I've been there. It'll all be okay. Just like Jeff says, eat that elephant one bite at a time. Don't be afraid to go and ask questions even before your draft is due. Don't take that feedback personally. Just take it and make your drafts better. The harder you work now, the less you'll have to work later. Know that there is a light at the end of the tunnel, and this eco trip is just going to be once in a lifetime for you. So take your homework and just do it.
I know the homework load is a lot, but I know if you haven't heard it from Jeff already, he'll tell you, eat an elephant one bite at a time. Seriously, just put in some work. It doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be finished, but it just needs to be words on paper, especially with your lesson plans. Just get a rough outline out, and you have the rest of the semester to work on it and finalize it. But the worry and fear of it being perfect and then procrastinating is a super, super vicious cycle. And if you are caught up with hours and hours of homework while you're still on the actual trip, that's going to take away from your experience. It's going to take away from your time to get to know the other fellow ECOEans, and it's just going to take away from your overall enjoyment of the program. So my suggestion to you is just to start somewhere and start really, really small and ask as many questions as you can, because to be honest, nobody has no idea what the hell they're doing on eco, and it's a different experience for every single group, and you guys are all going to figure it out together. So at the end of the day, it's going to be whatever you put into it is what you're going to get out. So just start small, do the little things, try to read a chapter a week of your books. You know, the van is also a good place to continue reading, but if you don't have a rough outline about what you want to do, then you're going to be stuck having to do a book presentation after not even reading the book in the backcountry when you didn't even bring it. So I would just say, you know, do small steps at a time, and also just make sure you're being really mindful of when you're signing up to present your different projects as far as like interpretation and outdoor ed lessons and stuff like that. Just be super, super mindful of where you're doing it and when you're doing it, so that way you're prepared for the things that are coming up sooner, and then you can work on the things that you are due later in the semester later on. And feel free to, I know Kara's a great resource, but email me or text my number. Kara can give it to you if you have any questions or need help. I'm more than happy to help, because I was in your shoes. I procrastinated a lot, and I had to do a lot of homework coming back and during the trip, and that took away from my experience a lot. So if I could tell you any piece of advice, it's to get as much homework done as possible beforehand, and if you don't know where to start, ask somebody, because your fellow classmates and Jeff and Kara are going to be their best resource. Thanks, guys.
Hey, what's going on, ECO 2019? My name is Colin O'Keefe. I was from ECO 2016, and I know you guys are coming up on your trip day pretty soon. I know it's a daunting task to get all the homework done. Trust me, we've all been there. We've done that. If you're an ECO alum, it's rough. I've made some of the best friends I've ever made in my life, and friends that I cherish to this day. I still keep in touch with probably half my eco class, you know, on a bi-weekly basis or monthly basis, just to see how they're doing. And it's great to see how they have progressed in their own future careers and their, you know, their life goals as well. So, like I said, I'm at Camp Bullis right now in San Antonio, Texas. I'm definitely nowhere near Illinois or Macomb, but sending you guys best of luck, best wishes, and I wish I could be there again. I'd love to do it. Best thing I've ever done. Like I said, take care and enjoy ECO 2019. Make it a better ECO than ours. So, take care.
My name is Ashley Bosman, and I went on ECO in 2010 and was the graduate assistant in 2017. And my big piece of advice to you is to remember that ECO is like growing pains, but for your brain. So right now, you are growing and growing and growing, and you're growing a lot, both in eco classes and in your other classes and responsibilities that you may have. And it's a lot, and it can be overwhelming. And I remember feeling like, you know, there's no time. So I would suggest going back and taking a look at those contracts that you signed for your grades, mapping it all out, figuring out what you can do now and what you can do later not putting them off forever, but just until a little bit later, and what can only really be done on eco. Then it's not the whole thing that you're looking at. It's only those bite-sized pieces. Right? No one's expecting you to be perfect. No one is, except possibly yourself. So take care to make sure that you're not putting yourself in a box, because all Jeff and Kara want you to do is succeed and learn and grow. It's gonna hurt in a lot of ways, but it'll be good.
So, what I gotta tell you is ask. Ask as many questions as you can to Kara and Jeff, and you better be in there in that little outside office area looking at the 1,000,001 books that Jeff has, because the second you leave to go on summer, you're not going to have all these resources. Yeah, you can email Jeff or Kara or text Kara, but you're not going to have all these resources, so you better bust your balls and get your stuff done now. And eco, you can make it either hard or easy. Well, not totally easy, but doable enough to the point where you're not like, oh my God, kill me. So what I mean by that is you have dates and you have deadlines. You have times when you need to do things, and you have the amount of things that you need to do. Get them done when they are due, because especially for the summer, if you don't do a due date, then you're catching up for that due date, and then you still got to do the next due date that's coming, and what's going to happen is you're going to fall behind, and you're going to make it so much harder on yourself. So start this good attitude of getting things turned in now, and you won't have an issue, and it'll make your eco just a little tad bit easier than what you think it already is right now. Because I'm going to tell you, it's not super easy, but it's not supposed to be, okay? Eco is supposed to be challenging, because challenging means you're growing, right? If you're in your comfort zone, that means it's easy. And if it's too easy for you and you're in your comfort zone, you're not going to learn anything, and you're just going to waste your time. So, yes, it's a little hard, but it's the best challenge that you will ever take. As long as you do what you do, listen to Jeff, take as many notes, ask as many questions, and just take a moment to breathe and honor the fact that you're even going on eco, because I'm sure you will hear it from Francisco, but eco is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. So take the advantage and enjoy every bit of it, even the hard parts of it. Okay, you guys?
Hi, my name is Kimberly Hobson. I was on ECO in 2009 and 2010 as a graduate assistant. Kara asked me to do a video for you guys. I've heard that, you know, you might be a little stressed about how much work it is. You should be. It's a lot of work, but it's not hard work. It's not like calculus or quantum physics. It's just time consuming. So think of it like that. Like, just prioritize as much as you can. Do it all, work on it all summer, do the research all summer. That will really help. And it's a lot of work, but you can do it. I have faith in you. Jeff and Kara have faith in you. You're in really good hands, and just make the most of it. Don't let this opportunity get away from you, because it's going to be the best thing you ever do in your entire life. And I wish I was you right now. So have a great and safe trip, and hopefully I'll see you guys in December when you get home. Take care. Bye.